And I think we're live.
Live?
I think
We're
we're
live.
live.
Hi, everybody. Welcome back to Jargon. Um,
Hi, internet people.
Making note made. Okay. Oh no, I put my notes in the back.
Oh
Ah!
no. No notes.
Alrighty. Alrighty.
We've got a few topics today. I'll go ahead and do the overview, Zach.
Okay.
We've got some. First and foremost, we're going to talk about net neutrality because that is, I think, very important to us and all of you because you seem to like us enough to watch us, and you probably have a job that relates to the internet. So even if it's not just for Netflix and stuff, it's good for your well-being. Microsoft is planning to bring broadband to rural America using white space from TV signals. Oculus creates a VR pediatric surgery experience. And the first full production version of the Tesla Model 3 is out of assembly.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I got some cool ish stories today. I'm getting
Oh
emails
yeah.
all over the place.
My comments aren't working again, so.
Oh no. Do we have comments?
See, I would know because they're not working.
Oh, that makes sense. We have a like, and a heart. That's a good start. All right, let's just go right into it.
Okie dokie. So, um, link incoming.
There's a link.
Boop. Yep, my comments aren't working, so I wouldn't know. um, oh, something went wrong. Why is the live stream not playing? Boop. Hello. Yep. Is it just on my end?
I just clicked on the live stream. I'm seeing us.
All right, I see us as well. I
Okay.
don't. I don't see the link that was shared.
Which link did you share?
I thought you shared the link.
I did not share the link, but I can paste the link now. Is this for the Oculus? Oh
net
yeah, yeah. Let's do net neutrality first. My
neutrality.
bad. I even said
Yeah.
that 5 minutes ago. All right, people. Everybody that uses the internet and actually likes the internet the way it is currently. Somewhat free, somewhat open. You
Pay
need
attention.
to go to this website, battleforthenet.com. This is the easiest way to take care of what we're about to talk about. So, battleforthenet.com is a website that basically lets you show your support for net neutrality, the concept, the idea, to the FCC and the Congress. The reason that is important is because new rules and regulations are being instated by the federal government and the FCC chair, Ajit Pai, that basically removes net neutrality from being a thing. Now, to quote this website, what is net neutrality? It is the principle that internet providers like Comcast and Verizon should not control what we see and do online. In 2015, startups, internet freedom groups, and 3.7 million commenters won strong net neutrality rules from the FCC. These rules prohibit internet providers from blocking, throttling, and paid prioritization, basically fast lanes for sites that pay and slow lanes for everyone else. What does that mean in simple, non jargon terms? Basically, you have a road. That road is the internet. You have McDonald's and you have Burger King down the road. If you want Burger King and Burger King has not paid your ISP, the person who built the road, a large amount of money to let you drive fast there, you'll only be going about 5 miles per hour. Whereas McDonald's has paid a whole lot of money to the ISP, the people who built the road, and you'll be able to go 80 miles per hour straight there. Some people and some businesses are not able to pay that kind of money. Zach and I, we're never going to be able to afford that kind of money to enable like a fast lane for you to use Jargon Podcast as a service.
Don't never say never.
Let's be legit. Let's be real. It's probably not going to happen.
Not anytime
So,
soon.
net neutrality is extremely important, and I do have a fancy diagram, which is it here? It is here. Okay. So this image is a few years old. Unfortunately, this is not our first rodeo with net neutrality.
No, it's not.
It's not, and it probably won't be our last, but we need to be adamant about how important net neutrality is. So this is a sample flyer from what you might get from your ISP. So we have Telco, your telephone company, providing an ADSL service, so an asynchronous, a DSL line. So you would pay $30 a month for just internet. But if you wanted to access, say, Google, Yahoo search engines, you have to pay $5 for the Pathfinder tier. If you wanted to access international websites, that's another $5. If you want news, that's an extra $5. You want to play games online? You guessed it, another $5. Does this look familiar? It should, because this is exactly how your cable plans are set up.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, our internet service providers are also our cable providers, so it is not the first time they have set up a tiered system like this. And if these new broadband rules are instated by AJITPI and the FCC, this might be what you're seeing in a few years. You'll have to pay premiums to access certain websites. And these content providers, say DIG, CNN, the New York Times, they won't be getting your money. Your telephone company or your internet service provider will be getting the money. It is just a straight up cash grab and just another way for these companies like Comcast, Verizon, Time Warner, AT&T, etc. to put your face in the dirt, metaphorically speaking, of course, and just make money from you.
Let's face it, they'd put your face in the dirt if they were given the opportunity.
Yeah, probably. But again, all you have to do as a user is go to battleforthenet.com, type in your name, email, blah, 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 and it will send this pre-formatted text. See if I can get it somewhat visible here. It'll send this giant block of text to your local representative and to the FCC for you.
The giant block of text that at the bottom tells you to delete and write your own.
You're able to. You are able to. But this text is worded specifically so your representative knows that you support net neutrality and that you do not support the new rules that are being instated. It can be a little weird. I know the wording is not that great. Just net neutrality and the new rules. You might think that the new rules are supporting net neutrality, but they're totally not. So please, as a citizen of the internet, it is your duty to keep it free. Please, even if you don't do it this way, call your local representative in Congress. Call your senator. Let them know that you want freedom on the internet.
Say, hey, listen here, bub. I heard during the next election cycle you wanted me to vote for you. So I think you know what you should do, jerk face.
And I actually filled this out this morning. Today is like the internet-wide net neutrality awareness day, and that's why we're covering it today. But I filled out this form this morning, just to make sure the form worked and everything. And I received just a canned message from my local senator that said, well, it's not that bad, bud. I support AJITPI and all his new rulings and stuff. So I will make a point not to vote for this individual during the next election cycle. But that's my personal political opinion. It should really just stay about it.
Yeah, the only thing I can hope for is that Bernie's got my back, bro.
The Bernie sandwich.
The Bernie sandwich. Actually, we have a restaurant up here that serves a sandwich called the Bernie sandwich.
Pretty awesome. I mean, it makes sense in his home state.
It's a delicious sandwich.
Cool.
It is a delicious sandwich. Maybe next Wednesday I'll pick one up and show it on the stream.
Sounds good. I would like to feast my eyes upon a Bernie sandwich.
It's huge.
Huge.
It's freaking huge.
Fucking huge.
All right.
Would you like to
so,
move on, sir?
Yeah, let's move on. We've done the best we can, making the internets aware. So, Oculus creates VR pediatric surgery experience. I can say all those big words, but neutralities gives me so many problems.
You just said it. You just said neutrality.
I know. I really thought about it. I really thought about it.
Neutrality.
Neutrality. It sounds like something new for your pets.
Yes.
All right. Oculus has partnered with Children's Hospital Los Angeles to create an immersive VR experience to put students in critical situations for young patients. Currently, most medical students are trained using mannequins. With it being less lifelike, the student tends to be emotionally detached, from the urgency of the situation.
Yeah, if you're just messing around with plastic, it's kind of hard to be too concerned about it because it's plastic.
Right. So, the hopes here is that the new VR experience will build confidence, accuracy, and an emotional fortitude, technical proficiency, and, obviously the key factor here, knowledge of performance. So that's the huge thing. Like before I finish my notes off here, like if this student's going to become the doctor that's performing surgery possibly on your child, and they're emotionally detached and don't give a damn during training,
It's going to be kind of hard for them to do it during the actual activity.
Yeah. Either that or they're going to become so freaked out that there's, more chances of problems,
Yeah.
accidents. It's
Especially
scary.
their first time.
Yeah, exactly. Like, I don't want my child to be in an emergency situation and the doctor be like, oh, this kid moves. My mannequin didn't move.
Yeah, that's
All
not good
right.
at all.
These training scenarios are built to replicate real-life situations as accurately as possible, including paramedics. There we go. Ooh, that was a hard word. No. Paramedics reciting the patient's known symptoms, nurses and techs pressuring you to make decisions, and parents pleading for their child's survival. You're damn right parents are going to be pleading for their child's survival. Like,
Yeah, absolutely.
that's such a stupid thing to, assume wouldn't happen. All right, if your plan is to become a surgeon, people watching, if your plan is to become a surgeon, and you're like, why are these parents screaming at me while their child's in here? Don't become a surgeon because you're emotionally detached and nobody wants you there. Just throwing it out. As a parent, that's my opinion. Like, if you're attempting to save my kid's life, I'm not going to pester you because that would be stupid. But I'm definitely going to ask for your help. And if me asking for your help bothers you, get out. I'll find someone else.
I completely agree with you.
I
think this whole VR pediatric surgery thing is it's really a way for us to kind of see what the future of medical technology is going to be. Because HoloLens even allows you to see kind of an exploded view of a person's anatomy.
Yeah.
And using that's a much better training tool than just a diagram.
So, yeah, HoloLens is awesome, definitely in that aspect, because we covered that in one of our streams, that they were, blowing up or giving anatomy outlines and stuff and x-rays of specific patients Like that was super cool stuff. Let's see here. Um, in 2016, VR streaming of live surgeries was introduced to allow people to watch in 360-degree viewing as surgeons, nurses, and techs worked.
And that's another cool aspect of it. Sorry for interrupting you.
Oh
I
no.
mean, instead of just like watching someone as they work, you can watch in 360 and what is it? 360 degrees. So you can like zoom in, actually see what they did. So actually checking someone's work is much easier and a lot more intuitive this way than just reviewing a test.
So that's the thing is, at so many points in life, how many times have you been told to do something with no direction on how to do it?
At least two.
Like, versus somebody saying, I'll show you how to do it this once, but you better pay attention. You know what I mean?
At
Like,
least three.
so say it's so much more helpful when somebody says, I'll show you how to do it this first time, and then you can take it from there. Like, versus, here's this thingy and this thingy. Make them fit together, and you're just kind of sitting there like, oh.
Yeah, you at least need a demo and just answer any questions later on that may come up.
This is a small square and this is a large ball.
Round peg in a square hole. I see what you did there.
Yeah, that was the goal.
That was the goal.
Alrighty.
Okay.
VR pediatric surgery experience allows the user to be more hands-on and immersed to learn better than the previous viewing experience.
It definitely sounds like it. I really look forward to see where that's going. It seems like it's only at that children's hospital in Los Angeles, but maybe if it catches on there, it'll move on to other, possibly universities and other hospitals too, and hopefully it becomes kind of widespread.
So, how much fun would it be to add jump scares in there, though?
That's messed up, Zach.
Just saying, like they're like totally in the VR experience, trying to like get stuff figured out, and you just throw that old car commercial face up there. Like, ah!
I think that's one of the worst things you've ever said. I legitimately think that. Considering the subject matter, performing surgery on children.
I think it would be hilarious to watch a student poop themselves, but that's just me.
I'm not saying it wouldn't be hilarious, okay?
I'm not saying anything particularly specific to the content. I'm just saying somebody in VR in a situation that requires extreme concentration and then jump scare.
I think it would be wonderful to see. But considering the context, that is brutal.
All right. So maybe I shouldn't have brought it up after this article. But
oh man. Thanks for that. Good chuckle. Well, on a slightly, I have no way to segue into this. Who am I kidding?
On a slightly less dramatic key.
Microsoft calls for U.S. strategy to eliminate the rural broadband gap within 5 years.
Well, about gosh darn time.
Yeah. Here's an article. They have a fancy video here, but it's already played, so I'm going to skip it. Boop. There's the title I just read.
Boop.
Thanks. All right, so the whole point of this project, there's a lot of video on this page. I'll just post it in the Facebook comments right here, right there. If you're interested, you can read along with me here. Basically, what Microsoft plans to do.
Are you going to read it word for word?
What?
Are you just going to read straight off the page everything that says there?
Yeah, absolutely. Let's start a literature class right now.
All right. That one says webcast, and that one says video.
So here is a somewhat interactive map. I'll see if I can make it to full screen here. You gonna work with me? There we go.
Oh, by the way, start recording.
Thank you, Zach. I started recording. We have a bad habit of not. Well, I have a bad habit of not recording the podcast instead of just streaming it. But we got there today, peoples. So this one kind of hits close to home, literally, for both of us. Um, that particular county, we actually have a viewer in Monroe County. Um, that particular county has 0.007% broadband access. That's just one example. All these very bright ones, like that one has no data, okay. 0.003%, 0.103%. Those are areas that have little to no access to good broadband internet. So Microsoft is actually aiming to fix that by using the space between TV channels. So you know the static that you see whenever you tune it to a wrong station or a station that is no longer broadcasting or something like that?
I saw a movie about this one time, and dead people came through.
That was a movie, yes. So how it works is that is still part of the television wavelength spectrum, the radio spectrum that broadcast TV is broadcast on. Now we use digital technology, but it works kind of the same way. You have certain frequency bands that channels rent, and they push data through that channel, that band of frequency. So Microsoft is trying to rent up all the extra little areas that are not being used and transmit internet access
Oh,
through
let's
them.
face it. Let's face it. You know exactly what they're doing. They're
What's
gonna
that?
create their own super awesome television station, and they're buying up all this bandwidth so nobody else can start up new stations after them, so they can corner the market. Where's my tinfoil hat at? I can
Well,
hear
that would not be
voices.
Microsoft's
Attempt?
first attempt to do something like that. But let's say that's wrong.
I can't
Uh,
find my tinfoil hat. Somebody help.
you should make one and just have it at the ready.
I really
I'll
should.
bring my horse hat back home from work. I keep I keep a rubber horse mask in my desk at work for hilarity.
For specific use cases that nobody needs to worry
I
about.
have a very specific set of skills. I I have a horse mask. Uh, but anyway,
do,
this is going
do
to
you
be a
ever
great.
just put it on, look at a coworker like straight in the eyes, and just go like?
Sometimes, actually, yes, I do. Sometimes I put it on where no one can see me, and there is someone that sits directly opposite me in our cubicles. I mean, we have like a row of cubes, not like call center kind of cubicle setup.
Yeah.
But anyway, I will slowly stand up, so she will see just a horse peeking over her iMac. Shenanigans, they're fun. Um,
Oh, that's awesome.
yeah, it is. I'll have her get a video sometime so we can play it.
I'm gonna have to get a horse mask because I'm just curious how my coworkers would feel if, like, we take lunch break and everybody's getting back from lunch, and I'm just like sitting in the middle of the barn with the horse mask on.
It's worth it, Zach. It is the best $9 I've ever spent.
just just sitting there eating my ham sandwich in a horse mask.
Yeah, I mean it's hard to breathe, let alone eat or see. You'd only wear it for about a minute or two at a time. Well, back to the youth
Where
of
were we?
America getting reliable internet access.
Yes, that's where we were.
All right, so the goal for this really is for students and schools that don't really have access to reliable internet, like fiber optic or even cable, anything decent. So this technology actually can reach 6 miles. So you have a tower, and each user essentially is given basically a digital audio converter box. You know that we had to use back from 2009 and forward to get HD TV over the air. So you're given one of those that has a wireless router built in and a modem. So it receives the data from. Thank you, Zach. It receives the data from the white space, translates it into direct ones and zeros for your computers to access, sends it out over Wi-Fi, and you just connect to it with a laptop or a tablet. I cannot take you seriously right now. Thanks, mate. Um, so again, instead of just like 300 feet for Wi-Fi, instead of having Wi-Fi towers spread out throughout the countryside, um, you can place these much more sparsely. So about 6 miles from a tower, so you can place them approximately. I wouldn't go any higher than 11 miles apart, and that should help approximately 23 million Americans get broadband
That
internet.
that's actually really awesome.
Yeah.
Despite my fishy face, that's really awesome.
How many times did you do the fishy face?
I think twice.
Ah, that's twice too many. Well, if I'm doing both Microsoft stores together, which I don't mind doing, I can go ahead and cover the Microsoft 365 thing too. I will have a sip of water first.
Drinking's not allowed. Sorry.
Mmm,
No drink.
water.
No
I
drink.
like water. All right, here we are. So, a lot of us use Windows, and a lot of us use Office 365, which is
Those are
Microsoft's.
both lies.
Both of us use both of those.
All right. Yes, we do.
All right. So Office 365 is Microsoft's kind of like monthly or yearly subscription service to get Office. You pay considerably less. I pay about $10 a month for it, and that gives me access for 5 users. Do you have the single user license, Zach?
I do, and it costs the same.
You should upgrade.
I I should. I think
Uh,
it's actually like $1.50 or $2 less or something like that. It's really not worth it.
I totally need to look at it. Okay then. So for business, it's getting a little more simplified. So using this, there's a whole lot of jargon in here, which
Hey, whoa,
ironically I'm
whoa,
not going to go through. Oh, we
whoa.
have pricing. Pricing's important. Okay.
You know, you should throw out a "You're welcome, Clint."
Yeah, thank you, Clint Wells, commenter, an old friend on the Saturday gaming show that said we use too much jargon. Essentially, I'm paraphrasing, but that's what he said.
Paraphrasing. Paraphrasing.
On a show called, one moment, Jargon. Jargon.
Jargon.
Jargon.
Not to call you out or anything, buddy, but
It's okay, Clint. We understand, but not really. Okay. So, basically what Microsoft
you're such a
365,
jerk.
he knows it. Basically what Microsoft 365 now does is it gives businesses the opportunity to license Windows 10 Enterprise along with Office 365. So,
No way.
business users, it costs about $12.50 per month because for Office 365, right? Because generally business applications cost a little more than the home
Yeah.
versions. It's just
Yeah.
how the world works. But for an additional $7.50 a month, you can get monthly access to Windows 10 Enterprise. What does kind of remain to be seen, though, is what happens if you don't pay up? That's kind of my question. Like,
So if you stop raining dollar bills to them, what happens? Like
do
what
you
happens?
automatically get downgraded to Windows 10 Pro? I think that would be a scenario that could happen. Well, all of those questions hopefully will be answered soon because the public preview starts on August 2nd. So just under a month from now, about 3 weeks from now, we will have the first reviews of this service.
So the comments are being extremely wacky for me.
Are we getting comments?
Like we had comments, and now those
Hmm?
comments are no longer showing up, and I am
The last comment I see on Facebook, Zach, is the one I posted.
um for some reason. So I know Katie posted twice. She said I'm here, and then she made another one that I remember liking the comment, and now I can't find it again.
It builds character, LMAO.
Yes,
I
that
mean,
one.
it helps them cope with unexpected situations. Yeah, that. And a quote that I never technically began.
Yeah, having trouble finding that one.
That's fine. The only thing after that is the comment that I posted about the rural broadband for Microsoft.
Okay.
Yes. Brandy also commented. I can see
I
the comment as well.
her comment showed up, but
Okay.
The other one's mess. Whatever. All right. I can see further comments, but previous ones seem to be disappearing.
It's all
Sorry
good.
to have
I think we
interrupted.
need to come to accept. Sorry, my phone just buzzed. We need to come to accept the Facebook comments are just not reliable.
They're not. They're not. They're really not. Okay.
Unfortunately.
So, moving forward, or were you not done?
I am done. Yes.
Okay. Moving forward, we will move forward to scariness. Super scariness.
A deep
All
mind,
right.
right?
So, all right, let's go on a tiny brain adventure here, right? Imagine you are in post-apocalyptic wherever the hell you live, and you're running through the streets from a horde of angry robots.
Okay.
All right. So you're
Yeah.
like, all right, I got this. I got this. And you climb up a fire escape ladder to the roof and you start jumping rooftop to rooftop. You're like, I got this. Well, you
Can I have
don't
ninja
because
knives?
you can have ninja knives.
Yeah.
But it's not going to do you any good because DeepMind's AI self-taught, so taught itself, parkour. No outrunning robots on the rooftops. So
But The Verge says the results are adorable, like watching a baby learn to limbo.
yeah, well, it's teaching itself stuff. So all right, it's hilarious, but still. All
That
right,
is the derpiest stick figure I've ever seen.
it is. But hey, it may not look cool, but it's doing it. That's
That's the cool slash scary part, I guess.
well, you're eventually going to become winded. You can't wind a robot.
Correct.
So once it's done being whatever it's being, it's going to get you. And it's going to have ninja knives of its own.
I just want to take a moment to thank Clint Wells for joining the Facebook comment thread. Hey, Clint, I threw you under the bus a moment ago. But I have lots of knives.
Oh, shucks, that's funny. All right. Google's AI subsidiary DeepMind has an article titled Emergence of Locomotion Behaviors in Rich Environments.
I'm going to pull that up. I
Please
have
do.
officially pulled that up.
Research describes how reinforcement learning can be used to teach computers to navigate unfamiliar and complex environments, even if it does look like a stick figure with earthworms for legs.
Yay.
Fundamental AI research being tested in virtual worlds with hopes of one day programming robots to navigate stairs in a home or chase you across the rooftops with ninja knives, as per my scenario. Okay. So I gotta make it work.
I don't actually have ninja knives, guys. I feel like I need to confess that.
It does everything by devising the best possible way to get from point A to point B. So the same way that you devised the best possibility for everything and then realized later on that you took the wrong path because you didn't read the sign that said, detour. But whatever. DeepMind's programmers give the agent a set of virtual sensors, then gave it incentive to move forward. So they showed it a video of Shia LaBeouf.
Oh, you bitch, Shia LaBeouf.
I was thinking more like, just do it. No.
Have you seen that video, that music video?
No, I haven't.
Oh, it is a beautiful, beautiful thing. I will find it and I will share it with the world.
Please do.
It is probably the best music video ever.
Oh, Minnie Mouse is showing in the background. I like how you comment on Minnie Mouse and not Spider-Gwen.
Please don't get us a copyright strike.
Like, come on. I got Spider-Gwen back there. Look how cool
Spider-Gwen.
that is.
Spider-Gwen.
And then Deadpool's right there. Spider-Gwen?
So,
Spider-Gwen.
of course, wait until after the podcast to watch this, but there is a YouTube link in the Facebook comments. It is Shia LaBeouf live by Rob Cantor. I think it's Cantor. That is a wonderful thing to watch. You should really spend 3 minutes 28 seconds of your time absorbing it.
Oh, I most definitely will be.
Good.
All right. So, I think I'm done with the evil robot scenario I created. We can move forward if you like.
Yeah, let's do that. I think we only have one real story left, don't we?
Yeah,
Tesla?
Tesla.
Okay, I think it's a good place to end. So here's the article from CNET. Roadshow. Roadhouse. First,
Roadhouse.
first Tesla Model 3 rolls off production line, goes to Musk. That sounds dirty. Okay, so
That does sound really
so
dirty.
Elon Musk does officially own the first Tesla Model 3, which is kind of right.
Well,
Kinda
it's
should.
kind of his.
Yeah. So the way that worked, it actually was supposed to go to someone else. And if I can find the note here, the first model was meant for. I'm probably gonna butcher this name. Ira Ehrenfries, investor and board member of Tesla, who placed the first deposit. But Ehrenfries gave the car to Elon Musk supposedly as a gift for his 46th birthday. His birthday was late last month, I think on the 26th of the month of
I don't
June.
know. I don't follow his birthdays.
I saw it in another article.
I wasn't invited to the party, so
Oh, Zach, you need to step up your social game, man.
I'm gonna have to just start tweeting him every day. Like, I want cake. Invite me to your next
I
birthday
want
party.
Musk cake. Down, down,
Oh,
down,
that
down.
sounds really bad. Please don't. Oh, that's
uh,
that's terrible.
I
Clint, get your mind out of the gutter.
I Elon for Musk cake.
Just finish the damn article.
Ah, no, we're covering this one together, mate. All right, I'll cover some more stats here. So the Model 3 will be Tesla's first proper mass-produced car. So the Model S and the Model X, um, they had a shorter run, a production run, but this is the one that will just get everybody. This was originally intended to be the super cheap car. It has a simpler design than the Model S or the Model X, along with a much smaller estimated price of around $35,000, though that's not confirmed. For comparison, the closest thing to the Model 3, the Model S, the sedan, it runs for anywhere between $75,000 to $130,000. But to be fair, it's kind of a monster of a car.
Unless you want to go on a road trip and then no battery.
I actually mapped it out. There are enough superchargers to get me from South Georgia to southeastern Ohio. Just fine.
Yeah, I've watched a few videos on the Model S, and one of the guys on there was talking. The car was a year old, and he has to stop and recharge about every 3 hours.
Oh, because the battery's degraded?
Yeah,
I mean, he should look into getting it replaced because Tesla, from what I've seen anyway, is very good about that.
I'm not here to coach this guy on his lifestyle choices. I'm just saying the battery doesn't last long. So
Fair enough.
it's kind of like your cell phone.
Did you just pwn me?
Yeah,
You did?
yeah,
I think that was a pwn.
it was. Well, I'll let you finish the
I'll
article.
take it in
out.
stride. Nah, no, it's way beyond that, Zach.
Oh
It's
no.
way beyond that.
Well, no, just finish out the article. So, yeah, go ahead, buddy.
And we got this. So this is the first production Model 3, albeit in black and white. It only comes in black. Just kidding. This one only comes in black. It is not the Model T, it's the Model 3.
The Model 3.
So this is estimated to offer a range of about 215 miles per charge.
Did you just make a classic Ford joke?
Yeah, I did.
It took a second to register. I was like, Model T. Wait, it's S or X. Whoa, hang on a minute. Like,
I've got
click.
class. I've got class.
Rusty gears are turning.
So, according to here, Musk earlier confirmed that the first available version of the car will have very few options. Basically, just the exterior color, wheels, and interior, plus the ability to enable Tesla's autopilot functionality. The cars will be assembled at Tesla's Fremont factory, while batteries will be coming from Tesla's Gigafactory, which is still under construction in the Nevada desert,
Let's just hope they don't outsource it to exploding battery companies.
like Samsung. Or insert fidget spinner manufacturer here.
Or Apple.
Or Apple. Not as much, but yeah, Apple.
Not as much, but definitely put batteries in iPhones from the same factory that went. And then Apple was like, "Where's the rug? Lift it quick!"
Yeah, most batteries come from Samsung or other factories just like that factory in particular.
Yeah. Oh, jeez.
Well, I think
So
that's all we had.
there's a lot of cool stuff going on in the world today, and then net neutrality has to come in and act like a jerk. Well, the fact that we might be losing it has.
Yeah, net neutrality by itself, like the concept of net neutrality, is a very good thing.
Yes.
People trying to deconstruct net neutrality and destroy it and leave no hope of education or entertainment or well-being for future generations. Those are the bad things.
So I have an idea.
Ajit Patai.
I have an idea.
What's that?
Let's just create Internet 2.0. And
I think people have tried that.
And we won't let big companies like Comcast. I'm gonna start calling them jerkwads. We won't let big companies like jerkwads move in and try to be jerkwads.
Okay. Are we also going to have blackjack and hookers at this new internet?
Yeah.
Nice.
And everybody will eventually die one day because they were hit by a semi driven by the Incredible Hulk.
Speaking of semis, this conversation just left the tracks way behind.
What? But semis, trains are on tracks.
But they leave tracks. Tires leave tracks.
Firebox is like a sandbox.
I was just about to do that. Nobody except Clint will get that reference. But it's okay.
And Internet Explorer is like getting hit by a truck.
Yeah. Still not too great at the whole analogy. But it's fine.
You're getting better.
All right, so
it's been what, 8 years?
It's been close to that, almost 10 actually. So, as a note, I may be having a daughter very soon, as in very soon, potentially tomorrow, at the earliest. We are not quite sure yet, but it will be happening literally any day now, between now and August 9th or around there. So, at any point, you just may not see me here on the podcast. I will be
Thank God.
I will be taking some time off to celebrate my daughter's birth and to help around the house a little bit more than I usually do, because that needs to happen. Therefore, Zach will be by himself, like he belongs.
Oh.
We do have a fancy kind of webcam setup. Here it is. Can't see Zach anymore because Zach is not here. This is what it'll look like, but only with him. Got me? Got me. Okay. We're gonna set that up tonight, make sure it's all good to go, but potentially Saturday could just be him.
And when the insights show that the quality of the stream increased drastically, what do we do from that point forward?
That's easy. I step back, handle the operation side of it, whoop you into shape, boy. Wow, I can't believe I just said that. It feels really wrong. Yeah. All right, well, that's all I got for tonight.
Have a good night, everybody. We'll see you Saturday. Well, at least I will.
Yeah.
I promise.
I hope to be here Saturday, but anything can happen. Don't forget...
You know, I'm not going to make any promises because, like, every time I make a promise, something goes wrong.
Yeah. Well, anyway, don't forget to like our Facebook page, share this video with your friends and family. Visit our website tomorrow for the completed write-ups of these articles, and the video will be live on YouTube tomorrow as well. Have a wonderful night, everyone. See you this weekend.
Fish.
I can't do it.